Have you ever wondered if there is more between heaven and earth than we can see? Maybe the universe has led you here because it has something important in store for you. In this video, we explore together the profound and often mysterious world of the signs of the universe. The signs of the universe are like whispering winds that blow through our lives invisibly but powerfully. These signs can manifest themselves in many ways, through recurring numbers, unexpected encounters, or intuitive inspirations. It is crucial that we learn to pay attention to these signs, because they serve as signposts and can deliver transformative messages. In order to really understand the meaning of these signs, I would like to tell you a true story. Think of Laura, who has seen the number 222 again and again for months, on watches, license plates, and even in dreams. At first she ignored these coincidences, but when she began to pay attention to these numbers and explore their meaning, she understood that the universe led her to an important personal and professional change. Laura followed this call, left her unsatisfactory job, and found her true passion in writing, which completely changed her life. Now that you know the deep meaning of these signs, I invite you to go on a journey of discovery with me. Next, we talk about recurring numbers, decrypting numerology. Prepare to learn how to decipher and apply the messages that the universe sends you in your life. Have you ever noticed how certain numbers appear again and again in your life? Perhaps it is time to pay more attention to these phenomena, because they could be keys to hidden messages of the universe. In this chapter, we dive deep into the world of numerology to decipher the meaning of sequences of numbers such as 111, 222, 333, and more. These sequences of numbers are not random. Each series of numbers has a specific meaning. For example, the number 111 often symbolizes a new beginning and the manifestation of your thoughts into reality. The number 222 can indicate that you have to balance your soul and that you are on the right track. The 333 is a sign of support from the universe, especially by ascended masters who guide you in your spiritual practices. These numbers can appear in the most everyday moments. Maybe you see 111 while looking at your watch, 222 on a license plate in front of you in traffic, or 333 in a phone number. The appearance of these numbers can happen particularly often when the universe really tries to get your attention. Now you may wonder how you should react to these signs. Here are some practical tips. 1. Pay attention to the context. When and where these numbers appear can give clues to what the universe is trying to tell you. 2. Do a number diary. Write down when and in what context you see these numbers. Patterns can help you better understand the news. 3. Meditate on these numbers. Take time to meditate on the meaning of the numbers and their possible messages for your life. Now that we have understood the basics of numerological characters, I will lead you to the next fascinating topic. Next, we talk about intuitive inspirations, the gut feeling. Prepare to learn how your inner feeling can give you wisdom and direction that goes far beyond what can be explained logically. How many times have you felt that something is simply right or wrong without you having a logical explanation for it? This chapter is dedicated to the mysterious world of intuition, your inner gut feeling that knows a deeper truth than the mind can grasp. First of all, it is important to distinguish between mere thoughts, which are often controlled by our rational mind, and real intuition. Thoughts are usually the result of analysis and conscious reflection, while intuition is an immediate realization or a feeling that occurs spontaneously and without an obvious rational background. Intuition is like a quiet inner voice that gives you instructions, often in the form of good feelings or sudden insights. Let's say you are fated with an important decision, such as choosing a new job. Maybe everything looks good on paper, but deep inside you feel discomfort. Such moments are a clear indication that your gut feeling has something important to tell you. Or think of times when you spontaneously took a shortcut and it turned out that she brought you to the right place at exactly the right time. These are moments when your intuition speaks. To strengthen your intuition and perceive it more consciously, you can practice the following exercises. 1. Meditation. Daily meditation helps to calm the mind and sharpens your ability to listen to your inner voice. 2. Reflection. Take time regularly to think about intuitive inspirations that you have experienced during the day. This promotes your awareness of the way your intuition communicates. 3. To build trust. Start with small decisions to trust your intuition, and work your way up to larger ones. This strengthens your confidence in your intuitive judgment. Now that you have learned more about the power of intuition, I invite you to delve deeper into the connection between your thoughts and the universe. Next, we will talk about synchronicities and coincidences. Everything is connected. Get ready to discover how everything in your life is interwoven and how you can recognize and use these connections. Have you ever experienced that unexpected coincidences turned out to be meaningful events? In this chapter, we explore the fascinating concept of synchronicity, which assumes that everything in the universe is connected and apparent coincidences often have deeper meanings. Synchronicity is a term coined by the psychologist Carl Jung. He thus describes the simultaneous occurrence of two events that are not causally associated, but have a meaningful relationship with each other. These events often reflect our inner thoughts or feelings and can serve as a guide that shows us that we are on the right path or that an important life decision is pending. Let's say you think of an old friend with whom you haven't had any contact for years, and at this very moment you will receive a message from him. Or you fight with a difficult life decision and suddenly hear a song on the radio whose lyrics seem to offer exactly the answers you are looking for. Such coincidences are often not coincidences in the traditional sense, but synchronicities that indicate that your thoughts and your environment are in a deep resonance. To recognize synchronicities in your own life, you can take the following steps. 1. Be mindful. Stay open and mindful of patterns and repetitions in your everyday life. The more aware of your surroundings, the sooner you will notice synchronicity. 2. Make connections. Try to make connections between seemingly independent events, especially if they are emotionally charged or have a special meaning for you. 3. Reflection and interpretation. Take time to think about these events and interpret what they may want to tell you. Now that you have gained a deeper insight into the concept of synchrony, I invite you to dive even further into the world of signs and wonders. Next, we will talk about dreams and visions. The subconscious speaks. Get ready to discover the hidden messages that hold your dreams and visions in store for you. Have you ever had a dream that was so vivid and formative that you just couldn't ignore it? In this chapter, we explore the mysterious world of dreams and visions, which often serve as direct channels of communication of our subconscious. Dreams can contain recurring themes or images that provide important clues to our inner life and our deepest needs and fears. Visionary experiences, whether in dreams or during meditative states, can also convey powerful messages that can expand our consciousness and influence our direction of life. Understanding the meaning of such dreams can be a truly revealing process. For example, the repeated dreaming of water could indicate that you long for emotional healing or that you have to learn to flow with your feelings. Visions of tall buildings or mountains can symbolize ambitions and the pursuit of higher goals. To integrate dreams and visions into your daily life and learn from them, you can take the following steps. 1. Keep a dream diary. Start writing down your dreams every morning. This not only helps to remember them better, but also to recognize patterns or recurring symbols. 2. Learn dream interpretation. Deal with the basics of dream interpretation. Many cultures and psychological schools offer different interpretation approaches that can help you understand the language of your dreams. 3. Meditation and visualization. Use meditation to consciously influence or better understand your dreams. Visualize before going to bed what you want to dream or what answers you want to get from the subconscious. Now that we have explored the mysterious messages of your dreams and visions, we are preparing to delve deeper into the natural phenomena that surround us. Next, we will talk about natural phenomena and their meanings. Be curious about how nature itself can act as a mirror of your soul and send you signs that you can use. Have you ever felt that a sudden rainbow or an unexpected thunderstorm are more than just simple weather phenomena? In this chapter, we dive into the world of natural phenomena and discover how they can be interpreted as powerful signs that convey important messages to us. Natural events such as rainbows are often seen as symbols of hope and promise. A rainbow after a strong storm can be interpreted as a sign of peace and renewal, which reminds us that relief always follows after difficulties. Unexpected weather phenomena such as an unexpected snowfall or an unusually clear sky can also be seen as signs that ask us to pause and reflect our current life situation. There are countless stories and anecdotes that emphasize the importance of signs from nature. Such a story tells of a man who was in a difficult phase of life and asked for a sign. Shortly afterwards, a white deer crossed his path during a hike, a rare and powerful symbol that is seen in many cultures as a messenger of the spiritual world. This event gave him the strength and courage to make important decisions and continue his path with new trust. In order to better observe and interpret natural phenomena, you can apply the following tips. 1. Be present. Spend time in nature and learn to be present at the moment. This helps you to recognize subtle signs and patterns that others may miss. 2. Learn the symbolism. Deal with the symbolic meaning of various natural phenomena. Many cultures have their own interpretation of natural signs that can bring you deeper understanding. 3. Reflect on your observations. After experiencing a special natural event, take time to think about it and meditate on what it could mean for your life. With this new knowledge of the messages that nature can send us, we are ready to explore the influence of media on our spiritual journey. In the next chapter, we will talk about the influence of media, messages that speak to you. Prepare to learn how songs, movies, or books can function as a universal means of communication. Have you ever heard a song, seen a movie, or read a book that came at the very moment you needed an answer or inspiration? In this chapter, we explore how media can serve as powerful channels for messages of the universe. Media in all forms, music, film, literature, can react surprisingly precisely to our living conditions. Sometimes a song lyrics, a quote from a book, or a scene in a film can contain a message that is so specific to our own situation that it seems impossible to dismiss this as a coincidence. Take, for example, the song "Let It Be" from the Beatles. Many people report that they have heard this song in moments of deep despair and it brought them peace and the realization that everything will find its way. Or think of the film Forrest Gump, whose famous line, "Life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you get," offers comfort and perspective to many viewers in times of uncertainty. To identify and use media signs for yourself, you can consider the following steps. 1. Mindfulness when consuming. Be mindful when listening to music, watching movies, or reading. Pay attention to words or scenes that resonate emotionally or show up repeatedly in your life. 2. Analysis of repetitions. If certain topics or media content appear again and again, take this as an indication that the universe is trying to draw your attention to a particular life lesson or decision. 3. Integration and reflection. Try to integrate the messages you receive into your life and reflect on how they can help you with your current challenges or questions. Now that we have seen how the media can act as ambassadors of deeper truths, we are ready to take the next step. In the next chapter, we will look at conclusion and call to action. Here we summarize what we have learned, and I will show you ways in which you can become active and use the signs of the universe in your daily life. We have taken an extraordinary journey through the mysterious world of the signs of the universe. Let's briefly summarize the most important findings we have collected along the way and consider how you can apply this wisdom in your daily life. We have learned that the universe communicates with us in many ways, through numbers, intuitive inspirations, synchronicities, dreams, and even through media such as music, movies, and books. Each of these signs has the power to guide and inspire us on our life path by offering us deeper insights and answers to our innermost questions. I encourage you not to be just a passive observer of these signs. Become an active participant in this dialogue with the universe. One of the most effective ways to document the signs you receive and their impact on your life is to keep a diary. By regularly writing down which signs you have noticed and how you have reacted to them, you will not only develop a better understanding of the patterns that are emerging in your life, but also build a deeper connection with the cosmic forces that shape your destiny. Start keeping your own universe sign diary today. Write down everything that seems significant to you and reflect on how these signs could be linked to your life and your decisions. You will be surprised how much clearer your direction of life becomes if you consciously pay attention to the clues that the universe sends you. Remember that every journey through consciousness and self-discovery is unique. The signs that are meaningful to one person do not necessarily have to have the same meaning for another. Stay open and receptive, and allow yourself to be surprised by the wonderful complexity of life. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey of discovery. I hope you now feel inspired and enriched, ready to recognize and use the signs that the universe offers you. Walk forward with openness, curiosity, and the desire to discover the deeper meaning behind the apparent coincidences of life.